Time to figure how to fix the seemingly unfixable. J-Time Workshop. The time to persevere when you come to the I don't knows or the ain't gonna work situations. J-Time Workshop. It's all about learning, growing, and giving thanks to God for the opportunities He has given us. Now let's get to work, it's J-Time.
What'd you say?
Hey Jay,
Yeah?
what are you making?
Making a cabinet out of this old chipper box.
What kind of cabinet? Like, what do you mean cabinet?
I'm gonna put shelves in here.
What are you gonna store in there?
Anything.
Okay, so tell me what you did. What were your steps so far?
I just made this frame right here to support it because it's flimsy wood.
So you put
That's
what?
the door over
2x4s?
Yeah, I got some two by fours. And I'm just kind of dulling these
Nails?
nails or screws. This is thin plywood on this, so I'm putting a frame around it to kind of give it some support when I put it on there.
So that's the door?
That's the doorway, and then later I'll cut these 2x4s and make shelves, or make the round thing and then the shelves.
So is this the door though to close the cabinet?
This is the door.
Okay. Okay, guess what?
My part came in?
Yeah!
Cool.
Hope it's the right one.
Oh, yeah. This one's plastic like the original. That's the right one right here. It's not that, like, thin. I bet you this is the right one right here. Alright, don't touch that, though. Don't want to break it.
Okay, so is that all you need to continue on the Big Bear?
Yeah. And Thomas. I also need Thomas.
Mr. Thomas.
Mr. Thomas.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I love those hinges, how we bent them and then screwed it back in. I like that a lot.
That's the one really that's like the most important. It keeps the oil and stuff from coming up into the combustion chamber out of the crankcase. And what it looks like is it's almost gonna be too tight to compress it all the way, but it's gonna be the tightest one. I just thought it might have been too tight, but we're gonna try it and see. The top two, they're just a band, and so they're not like you see. You can squeeze them, and they'll go together pretty easily.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna be no big deal. But that bottom one, that's always a kind of a pain in the butt. You know.
And that's the last one that you put in?
Yeah, you
and
put.
that's why it's a pain in the butt.
Well, on this, so 50% of the time, I'll say, you take the piston completely out, and then you put it back in through the top. But in this case, when you're redoing the top end, you're putting the top back on the piston.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it kind of hard, because you don't have the full range of motion and everything like you would when you're doing it the other way.
Uh-huh.
Because see, like a lawnmower, for instance, you know, or something like your lawnmower right there, its engine is made in two pieces. So like your block has your cylinder and all that in it, and then you have a head. In this case, you've got a head, and then you have a cylinder, and then you have the crankcase or the block. So you've got three pieces that you're trying to
Finagle through.
And not to mention putting your time and chain through them and all that good stuff, which I think y'all had some questions about that too. But I don't think it's going to be bad. We're going to try to slide this compressor that he's got would be really good for this job, but I don't think I'm gonna try it one more time. I don't think the bottom ring, because it's so tight, is gonna let us squeeze the top two. And I think that's why they probably broke the top one before. It kept them from getting it tight enough. Because that's what I told him the other day at church, is if you don't have that compressor like as physically tight as possible, then it ain't gonna let the ring go in. Because that cylinder, there's one over there, one on the bottom of that thing too. It's only made like, you've only got just a little bit of clearance. You know, them rings are gonna expand and they're gonna rub the side of that thing. And so it's not made really to have no big old gap, or thus it'll smoke like you had before, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, what
Looks
did
like it went on.
Did it go on?
Mhm.
I can't tell in here.
Oh, it went off on the back side.
Yeah, buddy. I love it. Okay. Is this all the way up? You pretty sure?
All the way up?
Yeah, like that's the top dead center.
What do you mean?
Like that piston can't come up anymore.
We'll have to rotate the whole motor. He ain't got no pull up, does he? Pull up now? No. Alright. Yeah, just pull it up. It ain't gonna rotate like that. You got him off again, though. Let's see what we can do without killing ourselves in front of me. I'll try.
The other guy go. Then the piston has to go. A lot of variables here. Okay. I'm tying this wire up here. We'll let them tighten up. Okay. Now then, let me see this thing just a minute. All right, that looks pretty dang good now. All right, we're gonna do the same thing as before. I don't want to lose them guides.
Oh, there you go.
Right there.
That's it right there. All right, so that's top dead center. Okay.
I got.
Oh man, too much pressure. Lost the top one. We're making progress, but you know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Okay.
Alright, let's get the top one. Let's go. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's where it is right there. I'll pull up on it just a little bit. I can see it. It's this bottom. I'll go back there. Get it there. Oh, I finally sprung in. Alright. Now this side went off. Well, it not totally off, but almost. Well, I almost ate it scoured it. I said, I almost ate it scoured.
So with the 4-wheeler, yesterday I think we were working on it. We were trying to put the cylinder and the new piston into the cylinder, and we were working on it for like 2 hours and couldn't get it in there. We'd get the first one on, then it'd pop back off, and get the first one on, and it'd pop back off. So turns out to be we took the new cylinder off and analyzed it, and this is the old cylinder and old piston, but these rings or big, and they don't go in there. They're for a fuller. They don't go in there, and see it's overlapping.
Let me see. Let me show.
Overlapping right
I
there.
think you can see it. Well, sorry guys, you can't see it, but they're overlapping.
They're overlapping. So come to find out, it was actually the rings were for if you wanted to hone it out and then put bigger rings in it. That's what it was for. But that didn't work out, so we analyzed it and we had to buy another set of rings. So we're waiting for that to come in. And yeah, I mean, look how easy this thing goes in. Just goes in like that. And that's the old piston, but still, it should have been easier than it was the other day.
So those are the old rings on it?
Those are the old rings and old piston. Everything right here is old.
But we're missing the top.
We are missing the top on this.
Which is why we had to order a whole new set.
Which it would have been harder than this if it was right, but still, it should have been easier than 2 hours of piddling with it. So anyway, we bought the right ones. We looked at the description and got the right one. So when that comes in, we will get back on this. All right, so today's nice day, but pretty chilly. And all right, so got the 2 frames built, that frame and that frame. Those are gonna go in that box right there. And we got a big stack of plywood back in there. So I'll have to move that wheelbarrow and start pulling that out of there. Gonna get it on this wood and get it cut. To fit on that. And let's get to it. So I got the box painted to make it look nice because we're gonna put it in the nice barn over there. It's gonna be a cabinet, so it's painted and it's gonna seal it because it's very flimsy plywood. And I left some of it out, and I'm gonna stain over this because this was the chipper box. So I left that there, painted around it because it looks cool. And then this is kind of cool because it has to stay up, can't get rained on, and it's very fragile because that was the packaging, but it's kind of a warning before you go in the box. So anyway, that's what happened with this. Except I think the door settled. It won't quite close, so I'll have to, I don't know. Gotta slam it, then it works. So yeah, I'm gonna get the stain out and start staining the little patches and then the shelves. So let's get to it. All right, so we got the shelves stained last night. They dried, so this morning they're dry. And Dad got home last night and he looked at it and he wanted, since he's 6 foot, he wanted it like shorter in, not like long shelves. So I took the saw, cut them. There's the leftovers over there. Cut them. This one right here is, I took 6 inches off. I took 1 foot off of that one and 6 inches off of that one. And we're doing some touch up on that cabinet. And once that's done, the rings came in today on the 4-wheeler. So we'll get that put on, hopefully, and hopefully all goes well. And yep.
Awesome, dude.
Start it up.
Mr. Thomas showed us how to do that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I don't know if you have all the stuff on there.
That would be the only thing that we're missing, that little.
No? Let's see if I have one, dude.
So, we finished the cabinet. It's in the new barn next door. And it's doing great. Put all the paint cans in it. And it's perfect. They're close to it. And we got back on this and we figured out how to do it with the old screwdriver thing. Screwdriver pushed the rings. And we got it on there. Except we're just checking our work and going underneath there and make sure we got all the gaskets and the all that on there. So it's doing good. But
So what's your next step? You just checking everything?
just checking everything, and then yeah,
Will you be able to try to start it after you check everything and all checks out?
start it.
Or like,
No, it's not anywhere close. It's still got to put that part on, and then this is nowhere close. This isn't. This is only half. Then we got
Half the top
We gotta
end.
time it. We gotta put that part on over there. Put the gas tank, the carburetor. None of that. It's nowhere close really to crank.
all right. So we'll be one step closer.
One step closer though.
That's right.
So I learned a lot from this process, and Mr. Thomas coming over was so nice to have him over and help me understand it, and it feels very accomplishing to get the cylinder on the piston and the rings in there and knowing that it's right and it's not gonna. And the lesson is if you have a problem, that you always want to analyze it and not try to keep pushing it, because when you keep pushing it, then you just waste time. Or
That's what happened the first time, right? You guys were just trying to force the ring in?
well, sort of, and we didn't know what we were doing. We didn't have patience. We didn't just wait and watch some video or figure it out, but we just, well, I think it's that way, so let's do it. And then we ended up breaking a ring, and then we had to waste more time. But then if you analyze it and you figure out and you have patience, it's so much easier, or well, not easier, but you get it right, and it's more accomplishing. And thanks to everyone who helped us with it, Mr. Thomas, Mr. Jimmy, and everyone who helped. And
What about the cabinet?
the cabinet, that was good.
Did it turn out good? Like, do you feel like it's a good...
I think it turned out good. It got all that stuff off the floor and into the cabinet, so got some organization there.
And we used a box that was taking up space because it was a
We used scraps. We used stuff that was in the way to use it for good, so got it going done.
All right. Signing off.
Sign it off, what?
Bye, JTW.
Bye, JTW. J-Time Workshop. And we'll see you on the next video to see the foiler, maybe even run.